Hey man, right back at you. Season 1 on the Blockchain Podcast, man. Come on, man. Got some special guests today. You know what I mean? My brother, he's been doing big things. You know what I mean? He's got a big NFT project coming up that he's about to, you know what I mean? About to explain to you guys. You know what I mean? About to give us a little insight on what he got coming up in his world and what he has to add to the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Add to this Web3 culture. This project, guys, like if you're in the fighting scene, if you are a fighter, like if you love, like you're a gamer, you know what I mean, and you got like my shit, like you just like to beat a motherfucker ass, you know what I mean? You might want to be into it, you know what I mean? Like depending, but now take it away, bro.
Man, yeah, how y'all doing, man? My name is Delonte Johnson. I'm a DC born native. I own a clothing brand called Jet Urban Clothing, and it's the first best NFT project that we're launching. So I appreciate you all for having me.
No doubt, brother. No doubt, brother. I see you out there. You hustling, man. You out there in the community, man. You in the culture. You know what I mean? Like you're active and shit. You know what I mean? That's one of the main things right now in this space is to be active. You know what I mean? To stay active. You know what I mean? And salute you, my brother. You know what I mean? Glad you got your project off the ground. And tell people a little bit about Urban Warriors.
So in order to kind of tell you all about Urban Warriors, it has to go a little bit deeper. It's layers and layers and layers onto it. So the reason that kind of made me start even doing clothes in the first place, because my mother got killed. For one, I have a passion for clothes in general, because when I was young, my father he always took me shopping. You get what I'm saying? Made sure I was in the latest sweatsuits, clothes, shoes, etc. So that kind of branched off. Like I still wanted my mother's name to live on through me. So, already having that passion for art, having that passion for fashion, right. I was able to dedicate that clothing line to her. So the clothing line is called Jet Urban Clothing. My mother got killed when I was 5. So in honor of her memory, I appreciate you. In honor of her memory, I wanted her name to live on through me. So her name was Tamara Elaine Johnson. You take the first letters, the T, the E, and the J, you spin it around, it creates Jet. Urban, I told you, I grew up in Southeast DC, born and raised. So anybody who comes from out of those environments is no longer about me, it's about us. Then I had a voice to be able to express it. Last but not least, the slogan is flying any weather for the clothing line. So no matter what you're going through mentally, physically, emotionally, make sure that you stay flying and push through it and see the lessons in it. Yeah, so it's like deep, bro.
I like that. I wasn't aware. Okay.
I appreciate it. So with the Urban Warriors, I wanted that to stay connected. I wanted the urban to stay connected. So urban, that's who we're doing it for in this NFT project. So urban, like I said, that's who we're doing it for. We're doing it for, the kids who, the kids who essentially trying to find education behind investments and stuff like that. I feel like art is the best way to onboard them to that. I also want to be able to, bring back finances to the Black, economy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the best way to do it through fashion, through NFTs, and through blockchain technology and smart contracts. So I feel like that's the way. I also want to be able to give back, through the sales of our NFTs. I also want to give back to the kids who, in foster care, in group homes, in orphanages, just remembering those feelings, those thoughts. Before my father got full custody of me at about 10, 11 years old. So just remember all of those moments, going through those things. I don't wish on no child. You get what I'm saying? So I want to be able to, come back and help that community. I also want to be able to give back to nonprofits that's geared towards mental health awareness as well. Just understanding, those environments, growing up in those environments, it plays a role on the mental health, and not even just in those environments in life. I mean, I think we've seen that for the last 2 years, that it can have an impact on mental health, and mental health awareness is real. So I want to be able to give back to that as well.
That's important, man. That's important. I'm glad you said that because, that's an important utility, man. I think, majority of people that's working on a project, shoot, man, like everybody going through something out here, and community give back is important, but like, man, mental health awareness and, mental health support, like,
it's definitely
for men, especially for men, like, you know what I mean? Like, because, we not as likely to go seek therapy, like, like a woman might, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just trying to be too manly sometimes. So it's like that's very important, like, especially within the urban Black community. You know what I mean? That wasn't something that was always in our culture to just, Like,
No, I think you hit it on the nose with that though. It's not something. I think it's something that's against our, you know, at least for the man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in a man's eyes, a black man at that, like, you know, even being raised, we was always taught, you know, don't cry. What you crying for? You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, you know, growing up, it's like, man, you know, you gotta. It's like, it's almost like, man, why even talk about it when I know nobody care for it? You know what I'm saying? So, nah, we definitely need that in our community, man. Stuff, especially for, I mean, for both the queens and the kings. You know what I'm saying? We need it for both, but definitely need it for the you know, for the community in general. So yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that's a very important, man. So your project is it's about the clothing line specifically? Like, is it focused on the clothing line, the NFT project?
Nah, so I'm glad you asked a great question with that one too. So it's actually in the art, it actually has pieces of me. So the character, the character is actually a 3D version of me. There's tattoos and stuff that he has on his body that I actually have on my body. They're just not in the same places. It's only one of them that's in the same place. And that's the one that's on the left arm that says rest in peace, Tamara. That's my mother's name.
Okay.
It's another one that's on the stomach, almost like Tupac style. I actually have two tattoos that's right here. One that says born to lose, the other one that says built to win. So I wanted that to be on there because I want something that's inspirational on this art. You know what I'm saying? Something that somebody could thrive off of and have another level of hunger just by you know, reading that. You get what I'm saying? On top of that, each NFT also comes with an inspiration as well. An inspirational quote. It comes with, you know, like a life hack, something that helped me get through my moments. It has that as well. Yeah, so it's a lot of things behind that art, man. A lot of things that can get you through your darkest storms. That I tell pieces of my story, and then I also just in general, you know, just try to give people something that helped me make it through. You get what I'm saying? In a positive way. Because if we don't look at things with a positive nature, you'll never find your way through. You'll keep hitting yourself in the head with those same road bumps, et cetera, et cetera. But that's a great question.
Now, yeah, you gotta give, you know, give the young youth, man, some inspiration, some hope, you know what I mean, some motivation, you know what I mean, and just, you know, a little direction, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
yes, sir.
we all need it, like we all need it. You know? This NFT community is about, you know, communities, about network, about the ecosystem, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, like I believe that with all these type of projects that we got coming along, like, you know, that this is very important, and we need to just let the people know how important it is, as well as just being able to support you and help you being able to lead the way for the youth, you know what I mean? And
I appreciate it.
represent your family, you know what I mean? And still be out here, you know, representing your mother, you know, God bless, and just have like a lineage, you know what I mean? Because that's what the NFT thing is about. It's about generational growth. It's about us helping the ones behind us and continuing, you know, to get pulled from, you know, the ones in front of us, above us. So, you know, so it's a village. It takes a village. So, you know, I'm glad you got like some good key aspects, you know what I mean, with this shit, because everybody wants to put out an NFT, but then it's like, what is it about? Like, you know what I mean? Like my next question, I was gonna ask you, like, what are the utilities? You know, and those are two great utilities that you just came up with already. You know, as far as give back, you know, as far as mental awareness. You know what I mean? So like, now that's dope, bro. Like, that's dope. Like, is there a platform where they can check it out right now?
So as of right now, yeah, they listed on the secondary market on OpenSea. As of right now, I'm doing giveaways. I'm doing the whitelist as of right now. So I do have, again, I have minted one. Most of them aren't one of ones, but I will be listing one of ones. As time goes on, I just don't want to put all of the supply out there. It's reasons behind that, but you know, just don't want to get into it right now, right here, right now. But the point is
back around with you when that time is right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Discord and everything.
Yeah. So I have a Discord, my Discord up.
Yes, tell the people what the Discord is.
So the Discord, for the most part, the way that it's being used, it's being used in the sense of education. So whenever you need to, you know, come get some education on Web3 or you know, how to read a white paper, investment, all of that is in there. You get what I'm saying? We also hold events in there too. So, you know, one of the things that's coming up on May 28th is the boxing fight with Deontay Davis. You get what I'm saying? So essentially, when you buy one of the NFTs, I'm gonna list for sale probably in about the next. We'll probably do it in the next couple of hours and then just go around talking about it. And essentially, what happens is if you buy that NFT, it'll, you know, come with unlockable content that will give you access to that fight to be able to show up to the watch party.
And so that's like the avatar that you have, like the fighters in the boxes and stuff and the boxing gloves.
Yeah, so I want to be, at some point I want to be able to, you know, create a play to earn experience, you know, and be able to, you know, create like a map in that 3D world where you'll be able to, you know, fight on a game and bet your NFT or something. You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, it's a lot of dope stuff that I'm thinking about. So I've been making some heavy investments towards making sure that this project.
I know sky's the limit with this, man. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro, sky's the limit, man. Like, so what you think? What's your goal? Like, how many people you trying to reach with this? Like, how many avatars or fighters in the collection and stuff?
So I was thinking about, I mean, at some point it will be a thing where I'm thinking about, you know, collabing with some boxes and stuff like that in the near future, especially people that's upcoming in the area. As of right now, like I'm just creating just kind of like this digital experience right now. Until I can start, you know, you know, well, it's easy to start, but whenever I do start making those specific transitions after I'm getting done with, you know, a couple of things that I'm doing behind the scenes, as well as far as the building process, you know, once this major building process is kind of dies down, then I can start stepping into making these physical location connections. You get what I'm saying? I want to be able to at least have my IO built out, so then that way, if I need my developer to, you know, write these smart contracts up, then it'll be nothing for him to set, you know, basically we set that person up a wallet who has that business, and we just be able to write that into the smart contract. You get what I'm saying? So I want everything to kind of be I know it's not going to be a smooth process, but I want it to be as smooth as possible based off my experience.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, that's one thing. Like, this is a process. Like, most of the things in it, like even just trying to get some crypto, buy some more crypto, there's a process, you know. But it's not like just going to get the money out the ATM and stuff. But I mean, you know, I think people are getting a little bit more accustomed to it. Yeah, like what's the price? What's the price on Ethereum one?
So on the ones that's not what's the word? If the ones that's not a 1-on-1, they are going to be listed at somewhere around between $10 to let's say $30. Very affordable. And that's the reason why I kind of did it that way, where I made 150. That was going to be, you know, 75 are going to be giveaways. The other 75, you'll be able to get those at a discounted price. So whether you want to, you know, purchase the ones that's not 1-on-1s or the ones that's 1-on-1s, you'll still be able to do so at a discounted price. But yeah, as far as the 1-on-1s though, that price will look somewhere around, I want to say it depends, like 100 to, you know, maybe as high as 5. But the thing is, it depends on the level of detail and time that's kind of going into it. But like I said, for the most part, I just want to, you know, I want to create it affordable as much as possible, but also at the same time, there's hours and time that goes into the artwork. You know what I'm saying? So
that can't be overlooked at all. So, do they need Oculus glasses to join?
Huh?
Do they need the Oculus to join in on the fight or get in on this? Or
So no, they ain't gonna need that as of right now. Even with myself, I'm taking, you know, slow steps towards, you know, going there. So we'll probably have that when we get closer to the beta process. The beta when we when we had a play to earn. I'm pretty sure then I'll be looking to kind of take that into that world, then doing that VR experience. But it's not on the road. It's not on the roadmap. What is on the roadmap is the metaverse, but it's towards the end. So that'll be some time before we actually get all the way there.
Yeah, man. Take your step. Take the right steps. You know what I mean? Take your time. Do it the correct way. Like, you know what I mean? That's always the best way, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, slowly but surely. You know, like I like where it's going. I like where it's going with you. Like, what you think? What's your take on the blockchain? Like, what you think about the blockchain and blockchain technology?
I think, man, Don't beat me up on this response, man.
I mean, one of the questions I get all the time is like, you know, people think, I mean, they think NFTs is a scam, or they think NFTs is going somewhere, but it's like NFTs is on blockchain, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it ain't this the thing, man. It ain't going nowhere. That's what I think. I need people to understand that it ain't going nowhere. The thing is, what I wanted to respond to, you know, blockchain in general. You know, it's this word that we always throw around, decentralized, right? So I mean, I'm a cut a little deep with this one, but blockchain is not really decentralized. You get what I'm saying? You know, blockchain acts as a verification system, which is great. It's amazing. You get what I'm saying? Because nothing can be faked, nothing can be cheated. You can't finesse the system because it's all on the blockchain. You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I do love about the blockchain. But it's in order for us to really make this decentralized, it's on how we think as humans. You get what I'm saying? How we move in this space. That's what makes it decentralized, because the onboarding side of it, you know, still needs US dollar. It still needs the, you know, the dollar. But at the same time, what makes it decentralized is how we come together as a community and build these things together. Because the thing is, you know, we're not gonna get too deep on it, but I mean, whenever, you know, you want to have that time to chop it up, we can most definitely do so. You get what I'm saying? But there's some deeper things to it, but definitely NFTs not going nowhere. Blockchain is here to stay. The technology is here to stay. If you aware of it, try to get in front of it now, get that education behind you, because if not, you think you 400 years behind now, you're gonna be thousands of years behind the past with this technology.
So, I'm telling them, they better keep up, man. They better keep up. They know better.
I'm telling you, knowledge is power, man. Guys, stop looking at this fast money. Stop trying to get the fast money. Understand how investments move, and you can use these NFTs as investments. So wake up.
Longevity thing, you know what I mean? It's about the long term, like I said before, about the generational wealth. You know, it's about not even just trying to just, you know, build for yourself and earn for yourself, but, you know, build and earn and be able to pass it down and pass it on.
And most importantly, to leave the thing that I love the most about blockchain is that we have the ability to leave the truth when we leave. You get what I'm saying? Like things were rewritten in history for God knows how long. You get what I'm saying? Now this shit we can fight against that system now. You get what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, it's more deeper things. There's so many pros to this blockchain technology. But I mean, hey, I mean, we could, what they say, man, you could only do but so much. You could lead a horse to a lake, but you can't make him drink from it.
Can't make him drink, man. Can't make him drink. You know, we say that all the time over here on the blockchain, man, because, you know, we be trying to lead it, we not trying, we leading you out to the water, you know what I mean? So, you know, you give me a couple of different flavors of water. So, you know, you got your options, but you gotta take that first step, you gotta take that little risk, you gotta drink something. You gotta blue pill, red pill, you gotta choose, you know?
Nah, for real. And it's crazy that you actually said that, man. Actually, my 101, the only one that I listed, bro, was a 101 that has the red and blue pill matrix. So I think, oh yeah, matter of fact, I think you saw it on, bro, yeah. So we tapped in, man.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, man. When something is new, people fear it. And that's the thing. And that's the word, fear. That's driving people from even wanting to step into the space. They don't understand it. They immediately try to find something that's wrong in it because they fear it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's another story too.
Nah, that's real, man. That's real. Yeah, nah, that's for real. Like, shit, man. Yeah, it's just always, you know, every conversation we have about like the space, NFT, metaverse, you know, it reads like there's always so much different ways and different directions to go and take it in, you know, like the sky's the limit, you know what I mean? So that's why I like this space, you know what I mean? Like, it's no roof, you know what I mean? Sailing, you know, like, we was always taught to think big, you know what I mean? Reach for the fucking moon, you know what I'm saying? For stars, so like what is allowing us to really, you know, give us that leverage. I say us is like just a little man, like no color to that, like, you know, right?
Talk to him.
Like just a little man rather than like the corporation. Like this is what gives us the leverage to kind of just maneuver, like how, you know, we always should have had been able to maneuver, but now we got the opportunity, you know. So it's about taking full advantage of it, you know.
Nah, facts, man. You couldn't have said it any better, bro. Just essentially, like you said, just Stop. You gotta stop playing about this, man. At the end of the day, it's an investment, and you gotta take it seriously. You gotta really be making them steps towards it. Like it ain't no cutting through it. Like you need the education. You can't get. I mean, you could step into this space and kind of know, I mean, it's if you plan. Let's put it like this. It's a couple of type of people, right? You got the type of person who really wants to just step into the space because they're a collector. They like the art. You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. They ain't looking to learn nothing. If it blow up, it blow up. That's not what they really here for. But then you're gonna have people who really, I want to make money. And for the most part, that's probably 70% of the people. So if you're stepping into this space wanting to make money, then you need to learn how to invest. You need the bare minimum, learn how to read a chart, learn the crypto way. So then that way you know when to buy and sell your NFTs if you want to trade them. If not, then you hold on to it. It's called hodl. Hold it. If you believe in the project, hold it. Stop trying to don't try to look for fast money. But if you do want to look for the fast money, diversify yourself. Go ahead and buy 2 or a couple NFTs that you're gonna hold, and then get some NFTs that you plan on trading to make money from. So it's all about how you position yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how I started out, buying and collecting, buying and selling. Just originally just getting my collection up. Buying, trading, selling, like just getting my feet wet in this. You know what I mean? So that's like just like with any other industry, like you gotta get your feet wet. You gotta get to know your industry. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. So let me ask you this: Would you see this NFT thing going in the next 6 months? Like, what do you think? Excuse me, we'll be at like end of this year.
By the end of this year, I would definitely say in the next 6 months, we'll probably have the next wave of people start to come in. I don't think we'll be too far. I think we'll be ready for the next wave. You have Ethereum 2.0 coming out, stuff like that. You got Solana running the wave right behind Ethereum. So I think that right now we're in those critical moments where it's adoptable, trying to make everything adoptable. So in the next 6 months, that's where I kind of see us. I think I see us that this technology, at least the front end of it, like when it comes to like the augmented reality, the augmented reality social media filters, just the augmented reality experience, that's going to be way heavier. That's going to be way heavier in about the next 6 months. And the reason why I say that, because a couple of businesses took hits around this crypto space right now. So it might have
a bunch of them.
It might have delayed some of the things that they probably had up and coming and stuff like that. So, but in the next 6 months, I most definitely could at least bare minimum see the augmented reality in full effect.
Right. Yeah. I feel you. Yeah, we was at an AR exhibit a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Man, that's to me, I feel like that's one of the best parts of it when it comes to like the experience side of it. You know what I'm saying? To be able to put something on clothes like a QR code that's inside of the clothes that you probably might not even be able to see. Like I could put something on a hoodie with a QR code, but you'll never really be able to see that QR code unless you know what I'm saying? Until you probably use that camera system. You know what I'm saying? You use that camera system, now it's picking it up. Now you can actually move it around. You can interact with it. So like I said, from the clothing side of things, it's so many things where I see it going, but like in 6 months, that's definitely where I see it going.
All right. That's dope, bro. Yeah, man, shit. I can't wait, man. I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm deep in this myself, but I'm still a fan. And I'm just always excited to see what's new and coming. You know what I mean? It's like every fucking day in this world, you getting like a new news update headline.
Not even getting about 30 of them every day, man. I be saying like
multiple, like what is there? Like what's next? Like it's like man, this world is great, man. It's fun, it's entertaining, man. It's educational and it's educational, man. Like you know what I mean? So like I'm glad that we here in the ground floor of this shit, like helping to push it and propel the space into a higher. Did you get that over?
My bad, I missed that last part.
Oh no, I was saying I'm just glad that we here now and on the ground floor of this, and that we the innovators, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the architects of this new world, man, and we want it's good to just be here on the ground floor of it and be able to witness it from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, just to see where it goes, you know what I mean, and to be a part of it and be a part of different projects, especially like the church and stuff, you know what I mean, and give it back to the community because, you know, what other projects, like, I'm from the music industry, working on projects for my life there, man, like, we putting out albums for the record labels, like, the #1 concern wasn't no community give back. You know what I mean? It wasn't no, you know, and we weren't, so to speak, in control of whether it was going to be able to give out or give back or reach out or nothing either, right? Like it's this, you know, it's glad being in this space right now and seeing where it's going. You know what I mean?
No, that's the truth though. Now you're hitting it on the nose too, man. That's another thing too. Rest in peace to Nip, but Nip was on this. You know what I'm saying? He was already ahead of the game. He was long ahead of the game. He was preaching.
Man. TMC, man. The marathon continue forever. Long live Nip. My brother Nipsey, man. We love you. Come on, you up there in the background, man. You up above watching us right now. You know what I mean? Thank you, brother. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy.
Right now, man. Yeah, angel right now. You feel me? And it's like, you know, that was my brother, man. I'm always love him, man. Like, you know, it's his contribution to the world, not even to hip hop, just to life, to the world. You know what I mean? It was more than, you know, anybody could ever foreseen or expected. You know what I mean? So, and he was. Nip was like, you know, his headspace was always in this type of NFT, Web3 crypto world. You know what I mean? He was part of fans. You know what I mean? He was up on it, and he was pushing it. You know what I mean? And he was trying to get the brothers, you know what I mean, tell the whole community that, you know, listen up, like this is what's going to be. You know, so you know, we just trying to keep the tradition going. You know what I mean? We trying to keep his name alive, of course. You know what I mean? We're just trying to keep the entrepreneurial spirit alive, man, which is what this NFT world is about. You know, your own bosses. You know what I mean? And we should be paid as such and treated as such. You know what I mean? This is what blockchain technology allows us. Allows us that leverage, allows us that fucking that staying power. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, viable product. You know, you got good community. You got a good outreach. You know what I mean? And always make your money, but it's not really about just the money. It's about the community building, and it's about what we contribute to this metaverse. You know what I mean? Because shit, we live in the physical world, but in a minute, the digital world is gonna be everything we know. You know what I mean? Like so.
It is. It's really gonna be on some Ready One Player type dish. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really gonna be there. But the thing is, like I said, just like when you were saying too, like it's we got the technology. It's still how we using these brains. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from that web, coming from this way of Web 2, the industries like these corporate businesses, these tech companies and stuff like that. When it comes to social media, how they done built it, you know, swipe go. Right. People not critically thinking no more. People not reading no more. They done dumb down society. So it's like we really got to be able to, like I said, we can't do but so much. But at the same time, in order for this to work the way that we want it to, it's going. I mean, the benefit in it is that whoever the creator is, if you stay aligned to your vision, and okay, cool. Let's just say, for instance, a lot of the Web 2 space thinking as consumers, right? That's cool. They thinking as consumers. You know, if you don't want to learn the space with you, I feel like it's going to be something that's going to force you to learn it because you might be losing money. And you know, when you lose money, you try to go get your money back. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that might force some people to learn, because it damn sure forced me to learn. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
You gotta step it up. That's the thing here on OTBC, on the blockchain, man. We tell you guys, man, we the seller, not the customer, man. Because here on OTBC, we're not selling you nothing, we're selling itself.